The turkey's chasing that kid. The turkey's chasing a little girl. Oh my god. And it's spilling 10. Watch your feet. She's all the way out there. Are you starting?
Yeah.
Hi there. You already made enough of a mess. You're not making any more, big boy. Good morning, and welcome to the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We're located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We're half an hour from Atlantic City and an hour from Philadelphia, to give you a reference. For those who are just tuning in today for the first time, please let us know where you're from. Or even if you did turn in, say where you're from so we know who's watching today. It's always great to hear and see whoever is with us this morning. You know why I am super excited? Because snow is coming. You guys know how much I love snow. I talk about it, and we haven't had any. I think we had a dusting one time, and that was it. As you can see, I'm still potty training. You know who? Who am I still potty training? Come here, Jesse. He's like, I'm not gonna get yelled at on camera that I'm not potty trained. So he's like, I'm coming over. Come here, you little stinker. He is getting to be a very big boy. Did you unplug and plug, Matt?
Yeah, but let me just try it again. Make sure. Okay, try it now. Okay, so we are on Facebook Live. We always have technical things. We have to unplug and plug to make sure you guys are hearing us. We figured out the little nuances to it. So if you have an audio problem, let us know. All right, Tucker, we see you. This is Jesse. You can see he's got a big booty belly. He doesn't have little ribs anymore. He is growing so fast. He's like a little bowling ball. When I have to take him out in the middle of the night, I pick him up and he's in his own area, and then he comes and sleeps in mommy's bed because he's a little bit of a mommy's boy, but he gets up at least 4 times to go to the potty. So it's not like I wasn't sleeping well before, and then now, sleeping a lot. I wasn't sleeping a lot. Now I'm sleeping even less. But he's getting better. And he's pottying less in the house now, right? I know, you're sorry, you don't know. He doesn't know. Oh, Tucker. Tucker knows that we're on live and always is jealous and wants to be on too. Everybody. Okay, come in. Here's Puppy, Brooklyn, Tucker, Jesse, Caesar, Gunner, a.k.a. Chewbacca, is in the back room because I can't even do it live. He's not as Tucker. Okay. If for some reason, when I get on live, this dog hardly ever says a word. And then when I get on live, he's kind of like those kids that, in front of people just acts naughty, but is a good kid otherwise. So the potty training is still going. It's just not going great. I have potty trained a lot of dogs and have not had this much difficulty potty training a dog for some reason. I think because he's eating so much, he went from starving. He literally was starving to death, and it wasn't the people that had him, it's their fault. He just couldn't get the food down. So when he was trying to eat, it was just not getting down to his belly, so he was hungry all the time. So even now, even though he eats 8 times a day, he has to eat sitting up in a chair, upright like this. Watch out, you guys. Brooke, let's go outside. Come on, Brooke. Go ahead, you guys, go out. Go ahead. Who's to go out? All right. So he has to sit up so the food will go down to his belly in his little high chair. And even now, if he sees one of the other dogs eating their hard food, except Tucker, because he is just like him, they both have to have liquefied, like doggy milkshake food. If he sees it, he's like, like he eats it like he's ravenous, like he's never eaten before in his life. And I think it just stems back to when he was a baby. So I think that he's just eating so much food that he has to pee-pee all the time. I don't really remember that with Tucker. I think I got him at such an early age, and maybe he was getting more food into his belly. But let me tell you, Jesse, he's a pee-pee machine. Right, Caesar? So
you can hear.
They're asking how Nemo is after his surgery.
Oh, should we go get Nemo out? So Nemo, thank goodness, is a little bit more quiet.
Tucker hit that with his tail. All right, listen. You have to be good. Oh, Matt. Now Matt's messing up. Do you have your microphone on?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt's messing things up now.
No.
You know, he's always yelling at me that my microphone pops out. Well, and you can see I have no cowgirl hat and no cowgirl boots because I have to wear my my insulated boots outside because the cowgirl boots aren't warm enough. So I'm wearing a knit cap because it is 28 degrees by my watch. That's why I'm looking at my watch. I'm not looking at, and it is 10:11 Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, if you're from somewhere else, say where you're from and maybe tell us what time it is because it's always fun.
Well, someone said it's 9 degrees below zero in Lake Placid.
Lake Placid, 9 degrees below zero is insane. That is insane. Let's go get Billy. So you can come in for a minute because Billy was neutered. And Billy. I say Billy because we had bad boy Billy outside. Nemo, he looks like him and acts like him. So he is in his timeout pen. We've had to keep him a little more quiet since his surgery, and he's getting back to his old self. All right, we're not playing with him right now. He still bucks a little bit. Should I put the light on? Do you want the light on? Let's see. But Dr. Jenny did the surgery right here. We had fresh puppy pads down with a blanket, and she neutered him right here. We had to put him under. I said he was such a good boy, he didn't scream. People were like, why would he scream? When they get the shot to put them under anesthesia, you know, they sometimes scream. He never once made a sound. And she actually did surgery where she takes them out. And so it's not like there's two ways to do it. You can do the rubber bands where they are on for about 2 weeks before they fall off. Not to say I haven't done that before. I think this way is probably better because they're asleep during the surgery and they wake up. They're a little sore. He had a little tiny blood with it, but hardly any. And you can see they're not there anymore. So they still look like a little hanging sack, but they will shrivel up a little bit more. Right? Did you see him? He's all excited. It's like, wow, I have no balls.
From the UK says it's 3:12 p.m.
3:12 p.m. in the UK.
Yeah.
Wow. What town is she in?
In the UK? I don't know.
All right, let me show you address. Billy. Okay, Billy came out here. Billy's going for his goat treats. Oh, you can hear the roosters. So I'm adding to my collection on purpose in my house. This is a bare-necked chicken. So her neck is supposed to be like, okay, all right. She wants to hold my hand, apparently. She's a bare-necked chicken. That is not from roosters that did that to her. That is just how the breed of her. Doesn't she look silly? She got her foot, her dew claw, like our thumb, caught in a little ring that was in the chicken coop. I don't know if it was part of the cage or what, but one of my volunteers found her, and she wasn't hanging up. She was hanging upside down by that, so we were really concerned about her. She's doing great, but I can't put her outside now. She's been inside since Tuesday.
It's 4:13 p.m. in Sweden.
4:13 p.m. in Sweden. Wow, that's always so exciting. So she's been in my house, and because of the storm coming, I don't want to put her outside because she's been warm. She's actually been laying in front of the heater. Uh-oh, you're not allowed to eat that. So we
never even got Adele up today.
No, Adele's going to be so mad. All right, let's get Adele up. Oh, wait, let me just show the other roosters. So everybody knows that I have about over 100 roosters, so I always say I'm not taking any more. I'm taking one more today because it's a silky rooster. Nemo, he's eating my horse. What are you doing? All right. He was eating my horse. Nemo, I'll give you some milk if that's what the problem is. So you can see the roosters, when you get too many roosters together, they fight. They are probably the only animals that don't always do well at the funny farm because there's too much testosterone and they fight. So he was bleeding. You can see his comb. So it's pretty pretty good now. He has some scarring, obviously, and that blood, eventually his comb will go back to being all red again. So they're in here, and I do let them out all over the house, but just this morning wanted to have him in there. And then I still have Larry. Come here, blind Larry. Come here, bud. So I'm going to put him in his tray. I always bring him out. All right, let's see if I can give Nemo his milk.
He wants some milk.
If anybody is new here, oh, I didn't get it ready. We get goat milk from ShopRite. So with that, I want to say thank you. Some people brought us ShopRite gift cards. We also get PetSmart, Pets Plus, Garapos, English Creek, Butterhoffs, Target, Tractor Supply, BJ's, and any of those stores, and sometimes just plain gift cards. So I want you to know that everything that is donated, whether it's right at the store, it does come to us. We pick up donations once a week or every other week. All right, Larry, where are you going? We have to put his milk in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. And that will warm that up. I didn't get Adele up, so the diva is going to be a little, actually she wants, all right, are you going to pee-pee in her tray? Yes, he is pee-peeing in the boot tray. At least it's in the boot tray. I'm super happy about that. So I know the diva's box is not real pretty, but she likes it and is used to it. She has a little wooden perch in there. There's Adele. Here's her little wooden perch that she sits on. She loves it. So she's, excuse you, don't get so personal. Jesse is still learning about all of the other animals, and he sees the kitty cats and wants to play with them like he does with the dogs. That's not poop, right? You're not eating anything? Okay. Let me just make sure. So I'm trying to wean Nemo off of his bottle. So he's eating, he doesn't really like he munches on hay. We do give him some goat treats. And he does get, where is that? Matt.
What?
Where's those other ones in the bucket?
The hay pellets?
The hay pellets. So he's trying to eat some hay pellets, but he's still a spoiled brat and wants
here.
his.
Do you want me to get them?
No, that's okay. He's going to eat his.
They're by the TV.
Okay, he'll eat his food. Come here. Come here. So you can see the weaning is not going well either. So I'm failing at two things, potty training and weaning, because he cries if I don't give him his bot. And I think the mommy would be weaning him by now. He is 10 weeks? No, he's older than that now. He's 10 weeks. Right? And you're catching up. Look at how big he's getting. He's almost caught up to his brother. Don't munch on his ears. So Nemo is calmed down quite a bit. He still comes up with these little pointy. Tucker, this is a family show. You mind? Up there it goes again. Puppy. Jesse. Jess.
She'll tell him where to go.
Adele will tell any of the dogs where to go if they are being too much. What? Adele's mad. That's her yelling at me because she's like, hello, how come no one got me up? You let me sleep in too much, and now I'm not ready for my live because she doesn't have her nails done or her feathers.
Her feather dresser?
Yeah, her feather dresser didn't have time to do her. So you can see he's not eating an entire bottle at a shot, but he's eating 3/4 still. And then he'll go back to here later. Here's these two playing. They play like they're the same size. Up. So whenever he gets into his chair, that means he is hungry, and we don't have food made, do we?
No.
All right, so maybe we'll do that right after the live. But this is his chair. Tucker. This is Tucker's chair. Caesar, let's come out. Caesar, that's Tucker's.
Denise says it sure looks like you have your hands full.
I feel like I have 100 little kids right now.
Actually, I do a lot more when I'm not holding the camera, right?
No.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an orchestrated dance trying to get everything done. I'm feeding these two at once, and then if he's out, I have to make sure he's not eating anything that he shouldn't be eating, like the horse statue or my Macintosh cords. It can be overwhelming. Pretty soon, Jesse will stop pottying in the house, so that will be
better.
He's doing better.
We're going through less paper towels every day.
We are going through this. Paper towels are always on our list, right? Matt, do you always put them on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're always on the list. And people are like, what? And then I know one of the lives, somebody said, oh, now I see why you need paper towels so much. We have a bunch of eggs that are for sale, but they're in the house because we're going to have to put a cooler out there.
Oh, he wants to go
Uh-oh, he has to go pee-pee. Good boy. Who's the good boy, Jesse? So he has to go outside to pee-pee. In the storm, everybody has to make sure that your pets should all have some kind of coverage and some form of heat if you can. If you can't, at least give them shelter. So if you do have a dog that goes out, don't forget to bring him back in. And if he is out, like on a doghouse, which I hate, bring him in. The storm, if you're in our area in the Northeast, it's going to, I think, 8 to 12. In some areas, I think we only are going to get 1 to 4. But it's cold for them. And even when it's
put the milk away.
Oh, thank you. Did somebody tell me? Thank you. I forget a lot of stuff.
You can't get away with anything.
I didn't even light the candles today, so I don't get yelled at for that. Because there's so much going on. I forget. I come in, I go, what was I going to do? Oh, and I went to show you. So we were talking about donations. People, actually, Pets Plus donated these.
PetSmart.
PetSmart donated these. Yeah. Pets Plus puts a little box, and people, they always give us donations too, like weekly. Like I said, all the places that I just mentioned are always giving us stuff, so it's really great. Sometimes it's from people dropping off and saying, hey, could you give this to the Funny Farm? But the rest of it is coming right from the store if they can't use them, like they can't use their, look at how cute this is. It's a package coat. So I was going to try it on Jesse. We have 2 different sizes. Then we have a lion. This would probably be for Halloween, but he might wear that sooner than later. And then look at this cute shirt.
Carrie Mullen said she just wants to come and live here.
You could come live here. I could use a vacation, so maybe, wouldn't that be cool? Maybe we could start instead of a bed and breakfast. Oh, it's like one of those house things. What is that? Airbnb? Don't I go to their house and then they can come here?
Wasn't there a movie about that?
Yeah, there was. Look at how cute.
Cameron Diaz.
Look how cute this is. And look, he can have his little snacks. Oh, he can't have snacks.
He has a little compartment for
snacks.
Yep.
Oh, look. Oh, it has a light.
Like torture.
And it has a light. It says push me, but my light's not working. And then look at how cute this is. So this is the one he's been wearing, and he is as cute as a button in this. But, we can't wear the same outfit all the time, right?
I love the Funny Farm farmhouse. Renee.
Oh, thank you. It is. So I had it clean. I have it cleaned every week. I have to admit, I don't really cook. I have to clean or I would be in pee-pee up to my ankles. So I do clean, but I don't deep clean. So I have a lady named Irma. She comes every week and does a deep clean for me. And by the next day afterwards, you're like, wasn't the cleaning lady here yesterday? Because you can't tell. Donations come in, animals come in. I mean, who has 4 chickens in their kitchen? Hence the reason I don't cook. I do microwave things a lot, and I have a lot of Uncrustables. Love them. Everybody knows I shop at Wawa for my food. Wawa's a convenience store. And Baby's watching. Mm-hmm. Hi, Annie Craig.
Yep.
Jesse. I mean, he never goes out and stays out. I mean, we have to go.
Says you wouldn't know what to do without the critters if you went on vacation.
Aunt Sue, since you retired, maybe you can come down and give me a help. Wouldn't that be cool? Aunt Sue could come, and I could take a vacation.
Diana Clark. The movie is called The Holiday.
The Holiday, Diana Clark, yes.
Cameron Diaz.
That's right, yep. But she didn't have a bunch of animals, so it wasn't really. She had a little cottage, which was really cute, and that is kind of like this house, but with the 1 bathroom. And
you're going to try those coats on?
I was going to, but he's not here, so maybe we should go find him.
He's not
I don't know where he went. He never goes out more than a second. He's not a cold weather dog, and normally he goes, maybe he's going.
No. That's not nice.
It might be taking him a little longer.
Well, he might
to go
be
to the potty.
Some kids.
No, I don't see. We have very few. We do have a couple families. I see like 3 families walking around, but because it's in the
All right,
20s.
So people want to talk about your book. So just tell what the book is about and why you wrote the book. And
So the book is called Funny Farm, go figure. A lot of people ask, and they'll hear it on my hayride or when they're here, like, how did you start this place? Because most people that come and say, you're living my dream, I've been wanting to do this my whole life. Me? Never. I didn't really ever expect to have, I always knew I wanted animals and things, but I never expected to have a rescue farm. And I always say, life happens when you're busy making plans. My mom got divorced when I was 5, and we basically ran away. He was abusive, and so it kind of, the book is not all funny farm like the way Matt writes it. It's real life, and it shows a lot of overcoming of hardship. Tucker wants to go. Here's Jesse. Jesse, come on, you can come in, Jess. Oh, he's going to pee again. He must have been out so long that he had to pee twice.
well, let's see what he does when he comes in.
Okay, let's see. Let me move my boot. Come on, Jess. Here he comes.
You want to see him sit down?
Come on.
Outside
Oh,
the
you
door?
mean outside? Watch.
Yeah, watch what he does.
No, he's like, I saw the door, but I see you, Mom.
When he comes,
He's
sits
like,
down
that was
so
just
polite.
rude. Look.
Watch, he'll sit.
He's like, hello. Can you see him through the door, Matt?
Yeah, he gets his
Okay.
head.
All right, you want to come in? Good boy.
He's so smart.
You always praise your animals. Try not to yell at them. I sometimes yell at them. I'm like that mom that sometimes, oh, kids are driving me
Lots
crazy.
of people are saying they're pre-ordering your book.
So thanks, guys, for that. I never expected, just like I never expected to be here, I never expected to write a book. And I had a woman who had said, all right, Brooke, come on, let's go outside, Brooke. Tucker always starts it, but poor Brooke, he has to go out. She said, I think you have a great story. And she's like, I'll help you, because I didn't know the first thing about it. So my friend Marjorie, Jesse, you can't eat chicken food. No.
Brenda Wallace, I already ordered your book due September 7th. You are all awesomeness, Lori.
Thank you, Brenda. So people are pre-ordering the book. The book won't be released till the 7th. So my one girlfriend, nobody really knew about it, because when my friend said it, I said, well, I think I might have Alzheimer's because I forget so much that I think it's just all the critters. So I thought, well, let me just write it down. And then when I lose my mind completely, I'll be able to read about what happened.
Like the Notebook.
Just like the Notebook, right? Not like the Notebook, but yeah. So I thought that would be good. And then I said, there's no publishers ever going to want to buy this. And they did. So we had 3 publishers that were interested, and St. Martin's Press won the bid, and we were still in the editing stage. And my girlfriend said, you know, they released your book. And I said, no, they didn't. She goes, yeah, they did. And she showed me on her phone that it said, Funny Farm, My Unexpected Life with 600 Animals. Had no cover yet. And so the publisher said, is he getting in his chair? Mm-hmm. Oh, no, he's getting in his bed. So the publisher apparently released it without me knowing. But it was finished being written. We just had some little changes and still working on photos, but there was no cover design. So I did not think that she was going to be releasing it. I hear something going on with the goat, so I have to run in here. Hold on, Matt. You can continue talking. What are you doing? Not. Okay, oh, jeepers. Let's put you back in here. Good boy. So he was on the television stand knocking off all my airplanes, can you see? So I had really nice airplane collection.
Uh-oh. We had a couple airplane crashes.
So for those who don't know,
well, that one's aerobatic. It's supposed to be upside down. Not the red one.
I'm a private pilot. Matt, on the other hand, he'll tell you he's a private pilot, but also a commercial pilot, and also build his own airplane. So now that's done too. All right. For what? Look, that was how long was he by himself? 2 minutes?
Uh-oh, you froze for a second.
I froze for a second.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Now you're all better. Sorry about that.
So I said, look at Nemo. He was gone for 2 minutes by himself. My brand new one, because he ate the last one, it clicks onto my little table when I work in my office here. And he ate that one, and I've only used it. I've only had it for 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
I have to get another one, I guess,
No,
again.
we can fix it. Just wires.
It's like, you know how they say you're supposed to watch your infant every second? Same goes for him. Jesse, come on. So back to the book. So the book won't be available till the 7th of September. Thank you guys.
It's a story of your life.
It's a story of my life and
growing up and how the Funny Farm
growing up. So it's not all, you know, peaches and cream. It was tough. And
okay, hold this for a second. Just like that. Because
people are not hearing you.
yeah, because all right, that's better. Okay.
All right.
Whoa. You gotta let go carefully.
So it's the story of my life from as a child, from like 5 on, and the circumstances that were around in the original Funny Farm, and how my mother. It's really an inspirational story about her, and how she had an effect on myself and my brothers and sister, and unfortunately she wound up with getting cancer, and I was going to buy this farm for her, and then she died right before I made settlement.
Just need a dozen eggs, please.
Okay, dozen eggs. Where eggs? So, thank you, Cindy. How about if I give you a couple dozen to take out because it's warmer in the store?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Thank you.
Okay,
So if you come to our if you come to our general store outside, we usually sell them completely contactless outside the gate, but we are going to put a cooler out there and don't keep them warm. Anyway, I digress.
Your story about your mother.
My story about my mother. So it's basically her inspirational story. I mean, there was nobody like her in the world. If she had $2, she had $1 to the animals and $1 to the kids. And she worked in animal control and was always bringing home all the animals that were going to be euthanized. And she had no money. So I don't even know what she was thinking. She just couldn't have that happen on her watch. So she brought them home and we figured it out. And it wasn't easy, and there were a lot of tears and struggles, and eventually, we overcame a lot of the hardships. And then like I said, I decided to buy this for her, and she died right before I made settlement. So then here I am. I always joke around and say, I was supposed to live in Philly and have cappuccino with my friends, but I ended up at the Funny Farm. So.
They wanted to hear about my airplane because the sound cut out. I'm kidding.
I have a song for Matt. I love myself, I think I'm grand. I go to the movies and I hold my hand. I wrap my arm around my waist. When I get fresh, I slap my face. Because, if he ever talks, all of a sudden he'll be like, I built my own airplane, which he did. No, I'm kidding. He did, but he's not full of himself except for that.
That's not true.
He's pretty humble otherwise, but I did not build my own airplane. I have a little Cessna 150. It's a 2-seater. The plane costs a third of what my truck costs, but I still get to fly once in a while. I try and fly every week, so then if I get fly once a month, I'm good. So that's my little escape.
Celeste, your mother is watching over you and smiling.
Thank you, Celeste. I know. So when I was sending the book to the publisher, my mom was haunting me that week because I was so nervous. I'm like, what if they don't like it? And the lights were blinking, and I couldn't figure things out. We changed the light bulb, and so she was definitely here, and it stopped again after the publisher came back and said, we love it. Because, they get little sample chapters. They don't see the whole thing, and then so they saw it, and everything went working out. So hopefully you guys will like it. We are going to sell them in the store. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to get them before September 7th, but I don't know. They may send the author some beforehand, but I'm not sure. I might get mine on September 7th, too. So we'll keep you posted. I'm going to get a certain amount that I'm purchasing to keep here, and then it'll be a donation to the farm. The ones that I purchased. The ones you're buying, they're all over. It'll be on Amazon, Target, Barnes & Nobles, anywhere where you can buy books, it will be there. You guys want to go out, right? Even though there's no snow yet, but the snow is coming. We're so excited, right? Yes. So Jesse's never seen snow. Sorry, Matt, go ahead.
No. I can't wait till Jesse sees snow.
I know.
I wish it was snowing right now for him.
I know, me too.
Yeah, Sue's telling everyone that tomorrow's my birthday. So tell her
thank you. God.
Tell her thank you for the birthday card.
So my Aunt Sue sent Matt a birthday card, and somebody else sent him a birthday card.
Yeah, in fact, I didn't send it back. I didn't send a thank you.
You didn't send it back? I hope you don't send your birthday card back. But that was very nice. So he's 80 today, or tomorrow. Tomorrow's his birthday. You're going to be 80?
I'm going to be 50 1.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am 2.
You are not. You're going to be 53 or 54.
I was born in 67.
67 he was born in,
So that's 51.
No, it's not.
It is 2.
If he does math like that, don't fly in his airplane.
What
right.
runway was that? Runway 6?
Larry had a little accident because he does not wear diapers. So
hey, Cam Ranis' daughter's birthday's tomorrow too.
Oh, a couple people's birthdays are tomorrow.
I think you need to do a book signing in Mays Landing and Manalapan.
Manalapan, I know who that is.
Yes, you
That's
do.
Marina Yeager. Oh, so yesterday, I forgot to tell you, we had a road cleanup. The Funny Farm adopted Railroad Boulevard. When I first moved here, it was pretty rough. I mean, there was trash. It wasn't, it was the only place I could afford that had as much land as I needed, and the house was not in the best shape, and none of the barns were good. So it was a work in progress, to say the least, and the roads outside were a mess. So through the years, I mean, I try and pick up trash whenever I can, but we actually adopted, the Funny Farm Rescue adopted the road, and we had Stockton University, I think it is now, from not far from here, came on MLK Day. They had their MLK Day yesterday. They came and we did a road cleanup. So we had 24 bags of mostly bottles and beer cans. So somebody was having a big party on the street. And then Marina and her kids came, and my niece, but the rest of them were Stockton students. So it was a great thing that they were doing. We had 30 bags altogether, but some of them were just trash, but most of them were like recyclable. So of course we separated it because we do that here. And so we're going to have, I think, a sign that says this road is adopted by the Funny Farm Rescue. So that's exciting. So let's go outside because we have our one little surprise. But I need my boots and my jacket. Actually, I'm not sure. Do I need my jacket if I just go out like this? Okay.
It's not 80.
So, I have long sleeves on, Matt. I'm not a sissy like you.
Brenda Wallace has a problem with her math. She
Problem
said
with
54. I don't know what she's talking about. Brenda Wallace. She obviously flunked her math class.
Oh, she's 54. He's 54, yes. Thank you, Brenda. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone's saying happy birthday.
Oh, people are happy birthday. Don't give him a big head, you guys, because whenever that happens, where's Jesse? Is he here?
What do you mean whatever that happens? He went outside and never came back. Oh, no, he's over here in the corner.
Jesse, we were going to put a coat on him real fast. I forgot. Let's try one of the gifts. Hey, you want a little jacket? Look at this one. You want that? Look how cute. Everybody's like, stop the baby talk, Lori. But that's what you do. Whenever they're bad, you say, bad dog. And then when they do something good, you go like this, and that's what they respond to, right? So I do not motivate animals with treats. A lot of people, they motivate them with that. Are you not ready to go outside? What is that? What was that in your mouth? I don't think that was supposed to happen. That's a little piece of hay. That's not allowed. So I motivate them by love. And that goes for all the animals. So,
because it's not fair that Tucker and...
Matt, you're spilling the milk all over. Jeepers. Oh, my gosh.
It's not fair to Tucker and Jesse that they...
Yeah, so I say when people come, no treats to the animals at all. And,
well,
I
to
just
the dogs,
don't.
right.
To any of the dogs. But the animals, the other animals get it. But they're not motivated by that. I'm not sure how this goes.
Jesse needs a bigger bed, says Sheila Smith.
I agree. So if anybody wants to get it, no, we actually have bigger beds. He likes this one. This is actually the cat bed, but look at how cute.
He's a little present.
So, this is kind of ironic. Oh, come here, you.
He looks like a turtle.
Look at how cute you look. He
like
was
Mom.
a Christmas gift for his family. Excuse your behind. Keep going. They're drinking the milk that you spilled all over.
Like, I don't know.
So he was a Christmas gift, and then the people found out after a week of having him that he just kept throwing up. They thought it was throw up, but it's really regurgitation because with a mega esophagus puppy, the food does not go down to his belly. It stays up in his chest. Hence, they keep regurgitating. So that's why he was starving to death. Every rib was showing, his hip bones. He was a mess. So I always say never give gifts, pets as gifts, except the family bought their own family a gift of a dog, which is okay. Tucker, we see you. He's like, you used to always talk about me, and now you talk about this little one. But he's not a jealous kind of a boy. That's your little brother, right? Is that your little brother?
He loves.
So I don't know if this jacket's going to be warm enough for him. Should we leave it on him for right now?
No, it's too. It covers like an inch of his body. Maybe we get a bigger one. Do you have another one?
Yes.
How would you like to have your ear covered and nothing else?
What?
Okay, his back, but there's not much on it.
Okay. So then when he gets bigger, I have a bigger one. Isn't that so cute? All right, come on. He wants to go back in his bed. He's like, leave me alone. I'm a puppy. I need my nap. I want that big old tag.
How about his regular coat?
All right.
You want that green one?
Maybe the green one because it's going to snow.
It looks like a snow coat.
Did I take the tags off of it yet? No. Oh, somebody's upset that he's still... I don't really know how to put this on, though. You know, I don't have little kids, so... Oh, this one's pretty complicated.
Well,
but look at that for the inside. Woohoo!
That's nice, but does it give room to pee?
Yeah, it gives room to pee. This might be a little bit... And the hoodie can come off. Excuse me, Larry. Larry. He's like, well, I live here too, you know.
Someone made us cookies.
Somebody made us cookies.
Yeah, that's what
That's what they gave us. Yep, somebody made us cookies. And somebody... Jackie made me bread.
Soup.
So people have been... hold on.
Jackie made amazing bread. And Molly Jolly made you pickles.
Yep, she sure did. So people are taking care of us, the volunteers. Somebody, Miss Cindy, if you're watching, Mike and Cindy, who owned Tucker before me, she bought 10 pizzas for all the volunteers last week.
Yeah.
And that was so much. Actually, I don't know that I even called her.
I think you tried.
I tried to call her, but I got her husband, Mike's. All right, what am I doing wrong? I see this one.
I got Mike's number, but he doesn't answer.
This is why I don't have children. I can't even dress my dog. I always said my animals don't. Wait. Come here. I think I need an assistant for this. I got him. Wait, I got it. So this foot goes here. Tucker, you gonna help mommy? This foot goes here. This foot goes here.
He's like, oh crap.
This goes around, and then we zip you up. Look at that. Hold on, Tucker. Oh, jeepers.
Oh, you zip them in the back.
Oh, wait. Something's wrong because they're not this. Oh, here it is. It goes from up here, maybe.
Aunt Sue is making homemade vegetable soup.
Oh, wait, and then this goes here. Oh.
She said she's going to bring you some right now.
All right. Come on down before the snow. It's supposed to snow later today.
She bought a snowmobile, so she'll be here in 10
She did not.
Yeah. She's going to bring us some soup.
Some Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
That's my old dog.
He used to have a dog named Snoop Dogg.
Okay. Look, does he look cute in this? It's not bright. I don't like the color that much.
How about putting his hood on so his ears don't get cold?
He looks like an army guy. Poof, poof.
Poor Jesse.
Okay, come on.
Like,
Oh,
Mom.
Jesse hit his head. He couldn't see. I'm sorry. All right, let's go out. Come on, we got to show that. Ready? Come on. He's like, Mom, I'm tired. Come on.
He can't see a thing.
What's he
He
doing?
can't see nothing. He's looking at the floor.
Look, looks like he's like, what, Jess? Come on.
He's like, this doesn't work.
I think he's like,
I don't think he can move.
I'll carry you. Come on. Like I say, he's like a little bowling ball
Don't
now.
forget your coat.
I think I'm okay. I'm going to leave that here for now. We're just going to go out for a few minutes. We've been in the house so darn long, I don't think. All right, we ready?
Uh-huh. Oh, look at the new.
Woo-hoo. Hello, Leslie, thank you. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's go show the surprise.
Did you bring a hammer? And a nail? Okay. You don't have to give me attitude.
So the biggest thing in winter is the ice. Let me just walk over here. We digress again for a minute. So we have all these little pins. We can't heat all of the waters. So every so many hours, we have to redo their waters. And you can see how much ice is here. And then sometimes if you get the rubber bowls, these work really well because they don't break. They will break the ice out, but sometimes like this thing right here, it's actually an old it's an old cage of a bottom, but the ducks like to go in it. even in winter, and it will break after a while, so we always have to be careful. But we have the big swimming pools, and they're rubbery, so they're good, and that one's also pretty good. So we have some bigger, deeper ones. Again, another plastic. So for the most part, these are pliable, so the ice can come out. Our little windmill got knocked over in the storm, so we have some wind damage that we have to get.
Windmill fell over in the
I think
wind.
I knew a new little windmill. Hello, ladies. Oh, look at all the eggs in here.
Look at, there's a lot of eggs in there.
We need a little kid to collect some eggs. We don't have any little
quickly,
kids here
'cause they're
today.
gonna freeze.
Look at that. See, I don't know if they can see.
Yeah, you can see.
Little eggs. So the brown chickens lay brown eggs,
These guys
and
are
then
busy.
some of the later ones will lay later brown eggs. So
I just fed Lorenzo 3 bananas.
you did
Yes.
good.
Yeah, I brought
Good.
bananas.
Did you give him get a kiss?
Well, I didn't let him kiss my lips, but
You,
yeah.
you can. It's okay. I wasn't saying COVID. Don't kiss my
He
llama.
actually ate all the peels and everything.
Yeah, they love it. He loves it.
So I brought
So
3 bananas.
thank you. We have Lorenzo the llama, and he likes to give kisses for his. That's his brand new coat. He's giving kisses. He doesn't know bad. Don't watch the nose. So if you need a little pick-me-up, come on over. The animals definitely make you feel better. That's one of the reasons that this place is still going, because there's so many people that have, through the COVID and just through hardships. This is one place you come, and as soon as you walk through the gate, you can feel like the inner peace. All the animals mostly get along, minus the roosters. But you can just feel the love here, and all of these animals have a second chance at life because of how they were brought up, or they were in a bad situation, or in a home that they could no longer be in. So most of them would be euthanized if they weren't here, and we have over 200. Jesse, you're not allowed to eat poopy. Come on.
Where's Nemo?
He is in the house because of his surgery, but we will bring him out after the live if you're still here. He's a blue tick hound, so you can see he's like a cartoon the way he sniffs around. So let's go over. He is. He's like one of those cartoons where the dog sniffs, 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 sniffs. He definitely smells food no matter what. If I hide it somewhere, he'll smell it. Come on, Jess. Oh, look. So it's like an Easter egg hunt at all times at the Funny Farm. Come here, Matt. The snail's coming over. Here we go.
I'm not a snail.
I always say Matt has one speed, snail's pace. Good thing his airplane is
I
fast.
just relaxed.
Whoops.
I almost died.
Can I give you these eggs to give to the store?
Yeah.
The
The
general
store
store.
right there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right in there,
okay.
the girl there. Thank you.
Everybody's a volunteer.
I know. You think that you're here to visit? I'm like, hey, could you help me out with this? Could you hold this? Can you hold this chicken? Why? Can you hold this goat while I trim the nails? There's always something going on. So everybody knows this is the kitty cottage.
Yep.
I have been trying to get a sign, and we are just so busy keeping the animals fed and watered that all those types of things stop. We're not getting what we need to get done. So my friend Lisa Ray, her new name is Polly, her and her family made this. She's a graphic designer. She worked at the FAA with me for a while, and she made this sign. She said it might be temporary, but that's okay, because at least we have a sign. So what do you think, right here?
Yep. Don't smash your finger.
I'm not going to smash my finger. Out there, is that good?
Uh-huh.
Is it like centered enough?
Yeah, put it in the center of the board.
The center of the board,
Yeah.
even though it's closer to that?
Oh.
Matt, that's what you have to look by,
yeah.
center here.
Yeah, yeah. But what if the door opens? You won't be able to see it.
They open the door and then it closes, Matt.
Okay. All right, put it right there.
Or else we can go on the other side. But
No, this side's good. Most people are right.
yeah,
here.
because they're going to walk this way and see it.
Yeah.
So does that look pretty centered in between? It's what's our
Perfect.
audience think? Do they think it's good?
Yeah.
Because I know they'll tell me the truth.
You're gonna wake up the cats.
I am waking up the cats. There we go. So now you can see people come over, they're like, where the heck's the kitty cottage? At least they'll have a sign now.
Not straight.
Since we're here,
There
it
you
has to
go.
be straight.
Yeah,
Since
but-
we're here, you want to pop in?
Yeah. Just like
It is,
that.
oh, Matt. Guess what?
What?
It's snowing. Can you see a couple little, I just saw.
I can see it on your hat.
Can you see it? I'm so excited. So we haven't had, when I was a kid, we used to get like feet of snow and then nothing. So here's the kitty cottage. Brooklyn, out. out, Brookie. She'll eat. Come here, Brooke. Out, out, out.
She eat all the kitty cat
She
food?
eats all the kitty cat food. Tucker knows because of his esophagus issue. For the most part, he is aware that he doesn't eat bad things. Turn around, Matt.
Nice and warm in here.
Turn around, Matt. Turn around.
I'm trying. I don't want to get people sick.
Up. This is like their bunk bed. They're like, woo, snow's coming. Let's all get together.
They all know heat rises.
So this is the kitty cottage, and these are built into the wall so they can climb up. So they'll be here forever. We also have cat trees all over the place. And after these are donated, and after so sometimes people buy them for their pets and then realize their pets really don't like it. My pets really like it. All of them all sleep in here. Usually in the nighttime, I'll see them in their in their kitty houses in here. And a lot of them like to get in the little tiny holes. There's not a cat in there, right? No. Okay. And then these are the holes for the kitty crapper to go to the potty. Matt coined the term kitty crapper. It's the bathroom that's attached. So it still is heated and air conditioned in the summer. They have scratchers. Here they use them, but the cardboard things, I don't know if we have any in here because they go through them so much. I was going to show people what we use for the scratching. They're those cardboard, I guess we've used them all. I have to go get them some. They're like, some of them look like a couch, some of them look like a piece of a cheese, and it scratches and you can put catnip on it and it will save your furniture. You can see this couch has been here since we built it. And it's not all tore up. Some people say, well, how, I don't want to get a cat. We can't declaw because that is cruel. And now it's not allowed in New Jersey. So the couches, our furniture stays pretty good in here and in my house for the most part because they have those little scratchers. So you just give them something to do. All of these cats are adoptable in the kitty cottage. We also have 6 left of the 21 cats that were dumped. A lot of you probably have seen that story. That's when I had my meltdown, when somebody dumped them on the side of the road like trash in some 10 in one. Help me out, Matt. What am I thinking of? In like a big cage, like a dog cage. And then there was 3, 4, and 4 in a little tiny thing on top of each other, going to the potty on each other. And I was beside myself, angry, and, we wound up getting homes after we got them checked by the vet. They were feline AIDS tested and leukemia tested, all came back negative. They got all their shots, and then they were spayed and neutered. So we have 6 left out of the 21, which is great news. So it's mostly the parents, but even the parents are only less than 2.5 years old. So the vet thinks that that's about their age. So
Tony Ann donated that cat tree.
Who did?
Tony Ann.
Tony Ann, thank you. You're seeing your cat tree. So if you guys donate stuff, you'll see us using it. And like I said, we do circulate them out. So the ones that were in here are actually outside. You want to come out, Matt? Yeah. Outside because the cats in the other area were peeing. We have a couple peers that pee on things. So you can see over here, this cat tree. Let me make sure nobody else is in here. We had to retire it, but the cats outside still like it. There's a bunch. We have over 200 cats here, so there's like 35 in here, and then about 40 in there, and then there's 60 in another spot, So we have about 7 cat areas. It really is snowing. Can you see?
Mm-hmm. Kathy Ann, did you find out who dumped the cats?
So yes, I found out who dumped the cats. I wasn't going to tell anybody because I didn't want him getting death threats. I'm glad he didn't chuck them in the lake, but I didn't want people to get that idea and start just discarding them, at rescues properties. It's not fair. We need to know where they came from. And, I'm a private charity. People don't realize we don't get state or federal funding. We don't charge for people to come in to visit. We're open 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Sundays from 8 to 4. So if you just want to get away and you don't have money, you can come. We are all donation based. That's why I have a full-time job because that's why we're only open Tuesdays and Sundays. But it's not fair to the cats. It's not fair to the rescue. We knew nothing about them. We don't have individual cages like a lot of places have where we could separate them. We didn't have that. So now that they're acclimated, we can go check. Want to go check on them? We still have a few minutes. It's 10:56. Yeah. Want to go walk in that area?
Okay. There's not a lot of people here today.
No, very few people, but there are some people you can see.
Yep, they're looking at
They're holding Jesse by the fire. We're roasting marshmallows by the fire in our little general store. And you can see over here, somebody's volunteering. Let's go around the Stinky's house. This is the Stinky the skunk's house. He doesn't really come out much in the winter.
Yeah,
You'll only see him.
Sound asleep.
He's sound asleep, and he's like, I am not coming up. Hello, young lady. You're volunteering from, where are you from?
Vineland, New Jersey.
Vineland. And how old are you?
I'm going to be 17 in a couple days.
Okay, 17. So if you're
What's your name?
What's your name?
Nicole.
I was going to say Stanker. That's your last name? Okay.
Yeah.
So Nicole, is this your first time?
This is, I couldn't tell you. I've been here many times.
Many times. That's pretty bad. I don't know all my own volunteers, especially with masks, so I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
thank you for coming. She's 17. If you're 15 and above, you can come on your own. If you're under 15, I don't care if you're 3, you can still come. You just have to bring your parent or an adult. So thank you so much. So she obviously knows what she's doing. She's in the paddock with the horses, cleaning up the fields. Scooping poop is always a requirement here. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming out. Thanks, you too, honey. So even though it's in the 20s, we still have people coming out. It's not bad today because it's not windy. So
Let's see, Jesse.
there's little Jesse. What's the matter, Jesse? You like your new coat? He won't be outside for long. Even with his coat, he's like, I want to go visit. And then he's like, I'm by the bathroom. Do I get to go in there and
Looking
use
at the
it?
horse.
What's he looking at, the horse?
Uh-huh.
So he still is getting acclimated. We have to be very careful. He tried to go in with Yogi, and Yogi's like, what is that? Because he didn't know him yet. So again, all the animals, when they come here, I introduce them to the other animals. Like, this is your brother. This is not a bad dog. He's allowed here. So you have to introduce them all to each other. It takes a while for everybody to get used to each other. So wait, we're going to go in the other cat house.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, you're supposed to be around me. Come here, Farley. Farley was it? Tucker, come here. Here's Farley, the manager. Come here, Far. The manager of the Funny Farm. There's nothing that goes on here that he doesn't know about. And if there's any fighting, he's kind of taken over Director of Security's job as well. If there's a rooster fight, break them up. Except for the 2 dogs, he doesn't break them up. They're play fighting, believe it or not, even though, Tucker, that's your sister. Hey, a little rough. You know how when you were kids, your parents yell at you like, stop playing. They fight like they're going to break each other's necks. Look at Brooke. She's like, I'm the girl, but
And the horses are
look
like,
at her.
what's going on?
So we just got some new fill. Do you see that, Matt?
Yep.
It's crushed concrete. We're having a flooding issue. When you're working with dirt, let's move over here because they're barking. When you're working with dirt, things move and shift because of the rain and erosion happens. So it's always something you have to think about. You have to have a plan, a farm plan, and you have to replace, good morning, you have to replace any of the dirt that gets washed away, or you're going to have puddling and flooding problems. So Anna's pen, that's the new racehorse where she was with Cannon inside. That last pen where Nicole was, that area is getting redone, so she doesn't have to get her little footsies cold in the dirt because she's not used to that. And she came from Florida, but she's acclimating to the cold pretty well. We don't blanket the horses here because we want them to get a nice furry coat, a big full fluffy coat, and they go into the barn at night so the wind doesn't bother them. And it's pretty warm in there with just the body heat, so we have little heaters we can put on if need
Nice
be.
and warm in here.
It's very warm in here. This area is heated as well and air conditioned in the summer. A lot of these cats are adoptable, but some are not. So we've been keeping the 21 gang in here because they're used to it. They're used to this house. That one has a gorgeous face. And then look at this one here. This is, Matt, this one is one of the 21, I believe, here.
That's Sammy, I think.
That's Sammy. Sammy wants to go out. So some of them come in and out.
This is one of the 21?
Yes, that's one of the 21. Beautiful. But they're happy in here, but they could be happier going to a home. Some of them are not really adoptable.
For the family, yeah.
This one is Sweet Home Alabama. I've showed her before. She's the one who looks like she's been blown up and back. And she's a sweetie, and she's still having a good quality of life. The vet just watched her and said she just doesn't clean herself well. And we have to make sure that she doesn't get dehydrated, so we have to give her fluids sometimes because we're just kind of keeping her going till the end. She's hanging here. This is one of the mommies of the 21. Isn't she gorgeous? And she needs a home, and she's almost had a home like 4 times. And she's a sweetheart, but all her kids are getting adopted, so nobody wants the old girl. But she's like 2 years old, so that's old for her, for her group. She was one of the oldest, but so she's really a kitten herself and had a bunch of the babies. But you can see she would do really well in a home by herself. There's a lot of volunteers that give them love, but it's not the same as you waking up, making your coffee and sitting with your cat on your lap. It's just not. I have enough cats in my house. I'm not coming out here first thing in the morning. The volunteers get here a little later. Whoops.
Hey, Miles, show Dora in the tent by the door. She is sweet and needs a home.
Oh, is Dora still in there? Because let's see. Yeah, we put her in here. So Dora was here. I'm gonna let Sammy out real quick. Sammy, go, because she keeps crying. So here's Dora. Thank you, Kim. This was an outside kitty that my friend Linda Long found, and we took her in. So she is, you can see she has little poopy eyes right there, but she's a sweetheart. She's a long hair. See the difference? And she's a long hair calico, and she too is adorable, and I think is just so happy to be inside. We've let her out. She can get out of her own area, but she chooses to sleep in there. She has a big cushy bed, her own litter box, and her own food. But she too is another one that would be great for somebody. If you're looking for a young cat, all spayed and have their shots, are good to go.
Arlene, I love your gorgeous German Shepherd.
My gorgeous German Shepherd. Thank you, Arlene. He is the one that has mega esophagus that has to sit up in the chair. Everybody says, is he a wolf? Because he's so big. But he is, the people know that his mom and dad were related, so they did a DNA test on him, and they said he is 100% German Shepherd. He's not Belgian. He wants to get out, Matt, so he's not going to sit down for you. I'm sorry.
Stop.
He wants to get out. Come on, Tucker. Tucker knows how to open this door if I'm in here with the
You can
cats.
open any door.
He opens the doors. It is still snowing. Exciting.
Yep, a little bit of flakes.
I'm very excited when I see a little bit of snow. It just puts me in an automatic good mood. Uh-oh. What are they eating?
Oh, they got something.
They're eating a piece of ice, actually. They're like, woohoo, we got a piece of ice.
I got ice.
That's what it is. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't there.
It's ice.
If you don't, oh, somebody must have grabbed the eggs because they're gone.
Yeah.
Okay, you're banging up the area here. So we move some of these around. We have so many chickens that they're not all in one area. They're in different areas, depending on their colony, who they came with. And these are Muscovy ducks. I talked about them before. This guy has no feet. His feet were, he came from a really bad situation and got frozen onto a lake. See how he has no, he just has little stumps.
Fine, right?
He walks fine. And just because, again, he has a disability doesn't mean he should be euthanized or put down. You know, they're safe here and happy here. We have a ton of ducks, but
Where are you located?
we're in Mays Landing, New Jersey. For those who are just tuning in, let us know where you're from. I'm Lori, the owner. I live in the little yellow house at the Funny Farm. We're the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. There are a few other places that have taken on our name, but we are the original Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary, South Jersey, near Atlantic City and not far from Philadelphia. It is 11:05. Our 42nd episode, Matt? 42nd episode. And like I said, let us know where you're from and the time if it's from far away because we don't know what time zone you are in. And we are doing live videos every Sunday at 10. By the way, we did try and do our YouTube live. Thank you for those who have signed up because we needed 1,000 people. We had nobody on YouTube. We had our YouTube channel, but we didn't really have videos there. And we're learning that as a nonprofit charity that we can make some money. So they said, if you start showing your videos there, so even our Facebook lives will be able to be seen on our YouTube channel. So if you go to Funny Farm Rescue Mays Landing, you'll see our YouTube channel. You can sign up there. And we tried to do a live video and it says we're not eligible. I think we have to have over so many viewing hours. I did one on my computer, but to actually use a phone, we have to do more hours. So if you want to do that, that's great. Also, a lot of you gave us Google reviews. Thank you so much. We got so many. I'm sitting here reading these and I'm ready to cry because so many people wrote so many touching things. And a lot of the people, you know, I didn't know them. It's not like my friends that are just saying nice things because they're my friends. It's people that genuinely were touched by the animals or the volunteers, or if they became if they became volunteers, it gave them a sense of purpose. One woman just sent me a letter with photos and said it has changed her life and she only wished that she had found out about us earlier. Although I've been here 20 years, I haven't been a nonprofit until 2011. So we opened our doors in 2012 and we didn't have any visitors. Nobody knew about us. So now I think the community and other parts of the world are learning. And it's definitely a unique place because the animals walk around loose and are together and are free and are happy. And it's a forever home for a lot of these critters. And my house is a hot mess, insane, with all the critters running around in there. I don't really have, I always talk about putting on an addition because I don't have a room for myself. There's always animals in there. And you need to make sure you don't get compassion fatigue. And that's easy to do when you're a rescuer. And I will always make sure that I keep that in check because it's so important to be sure that you're good for the animals, because if you're not good, it's like your kids. If you're not good, your kids aren't going to be good. So make sure you're happy and make sure that you are taking care of yourself.
Tony, do all the dogs live in the house with you?
All the dogs live in the house with me. So I have 9 dogs, a cockatoo, which Nikki did not make a peep today. That's the cockatoo, the parrot that usually screams. Let's walk over to Lorenzo and then we'll call it a day there. I have 20 cats, 2 chickens and 2 roosters, and the goat, and the 9 dogs. That's what I'm up to. I think I got everybody. And then there's, oh no, the guinea pig that's in my tub. We should have showed the guinea pig. Guinea pig is still here.
Right?
The guinea pig is up for adoption. His name is George. He's a sweetie pie. When I clean his cage every day, they're a little bit of work because they poop a lot, just like a lot of the animals. Good morning, Gig.
You
know.
Treats.
Yep.
Can I hold Jessie?
Yes, you can. You can go up and get him. Go ahead.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I'm
He
positive.
went up on the porch. He's like,
He went
I'm
up on the
going
porch.
in.
He's like, I want to go in. Hi, guys. So this is Lorenzo. A lot of you have seen him before, but I'm going to show you again. He's going to think I have a banana. He's already had 3, so I will feed him a little later again. But if you act like I have something, you're going to give me a kiss. Mwah. Did you see?
Yeah.
Can we do it one more time? Give me a kiss, another one. Mwah. Some people freak out. I had a girl yesterday from Stockton. She's like, ah! And then he would kiss her top of her head like it was some religious ceremony. Mwah. Are you my boy? All right, I'll get you something else. You want another kiss? Mwah. He has really sloppy kisses though when he's eating bananas. So if you want to come give Lorenzo a kiss, he is one of my older llamas. They can live into their 20s. He is close to 20 and has seen better days. He's had some rough patches where we thought we were maybe going to lose him. He always has eye issues. The vet has looked at him and said, you know, just enjoy every day. I always say that. Enjoy every single day. I'm going to leave that with you. Enjoy every day because you never know when it might be your last. I lost 2 friends this week, and it's been very difficult. And they were young, and you never know when your last day is. So make each and every day count. I always say, if I died tomorrow, then I have no regrets. I hope I don't, because I don't know who's going to take over this job, but we're making sure that we are set up for that. I have a trust that's being set up, and hopefully a paid person will eventually be in my house and directing it. I don't have children unless my niece and nephew want to help out. This is one good thing about this charity. We will never go out of business. I will see to it that it will remain forever a sanctuary. And we have 25 acres now. I think that was the big news too. I did acquire 5 more acres on the back of the property, so we are 25 acres.
Yeah,
So very exciting. So with that, I am so excited about the snow coming. Right, Lorenzo? He's seen snow. And Jessie will get to play, and we will for sure post some videos. We'll make them short. They won't be an hour long.
Yeah.
And we'll post them to YouTube, so go check out the YouTube channel. So as soon as we get going with the snow and actually get some accumulation, we will have the animals videoed and playing in it. Yes, he gets hiccups all the time. So she was saying Jesse has the hiccups. That's one of the things with megaesophagus they get especially when they're young, they get hiccups often.
He wants to go to the house.
So thanks you guys for watching, and enjoy the winter storm if you're in the Northeast. And if you're in other parts of the world, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Have a good day. Happy birthday, Matt, tomorrow.
Thank you. Let's watch him go upstairs. Watch him sit down.
He's learning how to go up. Go ahead. He's like, I'm such a big boy going up the steps. Okay, come on. He's like, can I come in?
Watch, he'll sit down somewhere.
He's making a liar out of you. He's like, I can see you two right there. Why aren't you somebody let me in?
There
All
he
right.
goes. He's like, okay.
You're a good boy? Okay. Since you're so good and you sat down, you want to go in the house now?